Alright, and we are live with another TNA Impact Wrestling review tonight for September 24th, 2014. On this Wednesday evening, I'm Tony, your host. My co-host, as always, the Bizarre One, Dave. How are you tonight, Dave?
I'm good.
Alright, well, we're going to jump right into this TNA Impact review, which was a NYC Gold Rush edition. I guess you could say. It was a Gold Rush tournament where the winner of the Gold Rush tournament gets to pick what title they want to go after or go against, either World Champion title, the X Division title, or the Tag title. The participants in the match or the series is MVP, Magnus, Austin Aries, Abyss, Robbie E, Tajiri, and I think that's it, right? And
Yeah.
Low Key.
Well, he wasn't in the match. The four you announced were just in the main event. Who won the match?
No, that were in the series altogether. I'm naming all
okay.
the names. Yeah, Low Key, MVP, Magnus, Austin Aries, Abyss, Robbie E, and Tajiri. Before they also noted that none of the guys that were in the matches knew who they were going up against before the match started.
Yeah, we did though.
We did though, yes, because they announced it on Twitter.
Yeah, I know, which was stupid, but whatever.
Yeah, they opened up TNA with two video packages, one of MVP and one of Low Key, kind of just giving like a backstory about MVP and Low Key in both video packages. It was really good. I thought they were really good, which then opened up the first round match in the Gold Rush tournament between MVP and Low Key. What were your thoughts on this match, Dave?
I mean, this was a really good match. I mean, I was actually surprised how Impact started. I mean, straight to wrestling. And the last time, I don't know, maybe they did that last month or last week, I don't remember, but I mean, this just started off. I mean, it really 15 to 20 minutes could have.
Losing you, Dave.
Probably his best match that I can recall him since he's been a. Huh?
I was losing you. Couldn't hear you for a minute, but I can hear you now.
I was just saying, I think it was probably MVP's best match in TNA that I can remember.
Yes, it was a really, really good match between these two. I've never seen these two wrestle before, so it was a really good, fresh match between the two. MVP ends up winning with the drive-by. I thought it was a really good match, and I think they have really good chemistry. They worked really hard in the ring, and I mean, we probably won't see these two guys wrestle again, but it was a really good match. I'm glad we saw it. Let's move on to the next. They showed a look back of last week's ladder match between the Hardys, Wolves, and Team 3D, and said the tag teams, the finals of the tag team title series will be on next week's Impact.
Will the match be on there, or will it be just them announcing what the match is?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess the finals match between them.
Because I hear that Davey Richards and the Wolves, they're not going to be at Bound for Glory, from what everyone's saying.
Yeah, because Davey Richards is hurt or had surgery.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see where they go, but yeah.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Next we have Robbie E comes out for his next match. Ask the fans what they see when they look at him. He says that they see a perfect 10 and really big muscles, yada yada yada. Just basic heel stuff. Said he's the best wrestler in the company, in the world, and ended up being Tajiri. his opponent for tonight. Yeah, decent match. I mean,
No.
Tajiri still he still hangs in the ring like no other. He's really good. I mean, it's Robbie E. You're not gonna expect a fantastic match, but actually it was actually not really bad. I didn't get bored of it. It was actually it was solid. A solid match.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think Robbie's character is that bad, but I mean, I don't think he's that bad of a wrestler either.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I mean, nothing special. I mean, it's obvious he's not really going to be on TNA that much in the coming weeks anyway.
Right. Tajiri's in the finals, so he's also in the finals with MVP. We go to a backstage and they show Spud saying that he and Ethan Carter III are fine no matter what everyone has heard on the internet. So Ethan Carter not on 2 shows back to back. He was on last week's show, I don't think, was he?
Was he? I don't know. I don't think so. He might have been. I just can't remember. I mean, it's possible.
Spud is backstage profusely apologizing to EC3 on the phone for screwing up and promises he won't screw up again. Yeah, next we got the third match of the night in the Gold Rush first round tournament, which was Austin Aries versus Nux. And this match was I thought was really good too.
It was entertaining, yeah. I mean, the crowd was loving Nux.
Yeah, well, you got to give some credit to Austin Aries getting him over like that.
Well, no, yeah, I know, but I mean, the crowd was also behind Nux, though. Of course, they're behind Aries, but they're like, hey, and it started kind of reminding you a little bit of Ring of Honor S a little bit, you know, with the way they did the show tonight, were just straight wrestling.
Yeah, it was a good match. Austin Aries ends up winning with his brainbuster. Yeah, he picked up Nux and did his famous brainbuster for the finisher. It was a really good match. Nux looked better and more competitive here, I thought. That's the best I've seen him since coming to TNA. Yeah, he showed athleticism in the ring. I mean, he was really impressive. I hope they don't just keep him with his menage or whatever and kill his character. I thought he was really good tonight.
I think he plays off well with this character, though.
Oh yeah, he does. I just don't want him to be doing like goofy shit. If he's serious like that in the ring, I like that. Let's see. What did we get after that? Oh, next we got Rude giving comments after the match about only having Lashley and TNA title in his sights. Pretty much saying that he wants a rematch and he's going to get it. I mean, last match, if you haven't seen it yet, I would really go back and check that out. That was a really, really good match.
Agreed. That was last week's Impact. I mean, we didn't get to do a video, but man, it was awesome. That was an awesome show last week. I mean, it really was. Yes,
and main event was really good as well. Let's see. Next we had the, I think, final match. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Second to final match, which was Magnus and Mr. Anderson.
Your favorite.
Yes. It was actually a good match. I actually thought it was okay. I was actually surprised to see Anderson win. I think he won.
You actually said an Anderson match was okay?
Yeah, I actually didn't mind it. It was not too bad. Usually he's kind of boring to me, but tonight he was actually alright.
And the crowd, I don't know how many shows this crowd was taped, but I mean, the crowd was actually pretty good tonight. They were really into the show.
Yeah. Crowd was good. Show was good. The matches were good tonight.
It's probably like the 1,000th taping of an Impact they had, and for that, I mean, hats off to the crowd. This could have been a first of a taping, though, too. This could have been like a first night of a taping. That's why.
Yeah, but pretty good show tonight. Next, we got a video package hyping up Team 3's induction into the Hall of Fame. Then they showed a I look back at the 4 matches that have already came through TNA tonight, which was MVP winning, Ken Anderson winning, Tajiri winning, and I missed Austin Aries. They also hyped up the Kill Kim and Havoc's match for next week for the Knockouts title. And we finally get the next match, the final match of the Gold Rush first round match, which was Abyss and Samuel Shaw. This one was kind of boring.
Yeah, it wasn't that great, but yeah, I'll give it to them. Okay, yeah, they didn't. Out of all the matches they had, this was probably the one that made no sense. And I'm really getting behind you. I hate this new Abyss mask now. I really do. I'll just go back to the old one.
Yeah, he's starting to kind of wear out like Kane a little bit.
Yeah.
He's just, I don't know. I didn't like the other character either, but.
Oh, you didn't like the original Abyss?
No, I did like the original, but like Joseph Parks, I didn't really. He was okay, but this Abyss looks kind of weak to me. He doesn't look scary no more. He's losing in his own type of matches and struggling tonight with Samuel Shaw. It just doesn't seem like the same Abyss.
When James Mitchell, when he had James Mitchell, I don't know if you remember that or not, but James Mitchell, when he was managing him, that was the best Abyss I think we had.
Right. I do kind of remember that, yeah. But, yeah, Abyss ends up getting the win over Samuel Shaw. Nothing too special here. I think out of all the matches, this one was probably the only one you would probably skip if you could. But it was an okay match. Nothing too memorable. What did we get after that? I think that was it. Then we went straight to the finals match, which was MVP Austin Aries, Tajiri, Ken Anderson, and Abyss. And I didn't understand. It was like a tag match.
It was kind of like a five. Was it 6-sided ring? I can't remember. I think it was. But I guess all 5 corners. That's why they did it, maybe.
I don't know. It was just all of them. It would
make more sense if it was just 4 guys in the match, not 5.
Yeah, or have them all face each other all at one time. I thought that would have been a lot better. It ended up still being a good match.
It wasn't a bad match. It was a good match, but yeah, and it's interesting. This was another good match, and this whole show tonight, for the first time, we didn't really have, no one came out to the ring and talked for 10 or 15 minutes about anything. There was no knockouts match tonight either. TNA just went straight to wrestling, and that's it. That's all they did tonight. Just let the guys who you pay to do this go in the ring and just wrestle. And that's all they did. Kind of like Ring of Honor, that's all they do. Just go in the ring and let them wrestle. For 2 hours, we got pretty much just wrestling for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. And Austin Aries ends up picking up the win, so he gets to decide who he wants to face or what title he wants to go after. I guess next week we'll find out what he will pick. If from him, it would be the world title, but
I would think it would be. Why would he go for the X Division or the tag titles?
Yeah. So.
Like you were saying earlier on Twitter that you'd understand why all 3 titles were the option, which I can agree with that too. Now that you look back and think about it, it should have just been for the world title, and that's it.
Yeah, because why? Like my thing is, unless you're at a tag team, why the hell would you pick any other belt other than the world title?
Yeah, and it should have just been that, a world heavyweight title Gold Rush tournament.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much what they did, and that's it.
Exactly, and that's what my thing.
Yeah.
Nothing against anything else on tonight's show. I thought tonight's show was really good, but I just thought like the concept of the tournament kind of was stupid. It should, like you said, it should have been World Heavyweight Gold Rush tournament. Winner gets to face the champion at a later date. Something like that.
I wonder when that date's gonna be though. Is it gonna be after Bound for Glory? At Bound for Glory? I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, we got a couple of weeks left, so maybe they face each other before then.
for Glory because it's like 2 weeks till Bound for Glory.
Oh, did not know that. But
Yeah, because it's the 12th.
yeah, about 2 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away. But yeah,
Start promoting the show.
yeah, a little bit better, yeah. But yeah, tonight's Raw. I'm sorry, Raw. Excuse me. Tonight's TNA Impact was really good. I thought it was a 9 out of 10 for sure. I'm looking forward to next week's Impact. They get the titles, knockouts titles match. Fallout from tonight's Impact to see who Aries will, what title Aries will go after. We didn't see any. Live on tonight's show, we didn't see any Rude. We didn't see Lashley. No James Storm. Something. It was kind of a chill TNA tonight, like a chill mode.
Yeah, it was like
you don't really see very often wrestle.
No run-ins like you see in wrestling nowadays a lot. Just a few guys went out there, about eight or nine guys wrestled tonight, and just straight wrestling, nothing else.
Right, and it was a solid TNA Impact tonight. But yeah, that's pretty much going to end it here.
Put something in the title. Do you care to clarify on the title about a certain Josh Mack?
I heard about that. I'm sorry. Yes, there's reports of Josh. I don't know if you saw this or not. TNA posted up pictures of Josh Matthews at TNA headquarters. It looks like Josh Matthews has signed with TNA. Not really sure what he's going to be doing there. Maybe they'll have him commentate with Taz and TNA. I think that would be a great idea.
Could they really work a three-man booth? I mean, why WE's doing it? Why not? I mean,
I think Josh Matthews would bring a lot to the table on commentary.
Yeah, he's good. I agree. I like Josh. I mean, I would honestly prefer. I mean, I don't really care for Taz or Mike, really. But if I had to pick, I would rather see Josh and Taz over Josh, Taz, and Mike.
And I agree. That's 100%. I agree with you. I'd rather see them two. I really think. I don't know where they're gonna go with this. I'm assuming he's gonna be a commentator or some kind of guy and maybe backstage interviewing people or something like that. But
they got JB for that, so I mean, you would almost think it would be adding him to the announce team.
Yeah, JB does ring announcing as well sometimes. So
backstage interviewing and stuff like that.
Yeah, sometimes Josh Matthews can do it, but you would really think he'd be commentating. I think he would bring a lot to the table other than, Taz isn't the greatest commentator in the world. We both can admit that. Sometimes he's even awful. And I think
Josh and Taz actually have worked together before.
Yeah, and I just think them three can work off each other really nice. So, not sure when. So just expect to see Josh Matthews possibly in the next couple of weeks. Not sure what taping or if he even does commentary. So just
that would be smart though to add him to the booth because at one time they had someone else doing it for a minute. Remember, and that was just horrible. They did add somebody to it at one time, and the guy was just terrible, and they fired him after like 2 weeks.
Yeah, he wasn't good. So. Yeah, so just keep the lookout. I guess check out the internet or check out TNA.com, and I'm sure they'll post. Or follow Josh Matthews on Twitter. So, you can just do that. But yeah, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for tonight. Not a really short TNA Impact tonight, but review tonight. But not really much to talk about tonight, other than Austin Aries looking good and possibly challenging for the world title in the next couple of weeks. Again, we want to thank everybody for checking out our videos. Again, another video hitting another 300 views. We really do appreciate it. I don't know what we're doing right, but it's something. And we're getting a lot of views lately, so we really appreciate it.
I was going to say, our Raw video from last week, is like up over 600 views right now. So, that's just 9 days ago. So, it's awesome.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it. We will keep up the good work. We're trying to fit some more reviews in our schedule. Like we said, we're trying to hopefully start a SmackDown review. Definitely going to do the season. I don't know if it's, the anniversary or whatever. of SmackDown. We're definitely going to do a review that night, but see how that video goes, and then maybe from there on out we'll do SmackDown reviews. But it all depends on how good that video does. So if you guys want SmackDown videos, hit that view button on that SmackDown review, and maybe we'll do them. But right now it's kind of up in the air. But for sure, we'll be back next Monday with a Monday Night Raw review. Hopefully, it's better than the last couple of weeks that we've been getting. We will soon find out. But any last words before we end this lovely Impact show tonight?
Follow and subscribe, and we appreciate the new subscribers we pick up. Appreciate all the views and comments, and see you guys Monday.
Yep, see you guys Monday. If you guys just watch us for TNA, we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.